Discipline is the practice of making people obey rules or certain standards of behavior and punishing them when they do not, while child discipline is training a child to do things right, to behave and work in a strictly controlled and regular way. It is a method adopted to prevent future unacceptable behaviors in children.
Discipline can be described as the practice of helping people conform to good behavior or helping people obey rules and regulations.
Actually, a way or a system we create to ensure that people conform, not only people, either human or not human. A system you put in place to ensure that such people work in accordance with accepted norms and regulations.
Appropriate discipline is teaching and guiding children positively and not just forcing them to obey. It aims at not just pointing out unacceptable behavior, but also assuring parental love and support and building trust between the parent and child. Effective discipline is discipline applied with mutual respect in a firm, fair, reasonable, and consistent way, and not harsh discipline such as humiliation.
One of it is reinforcement, and another way is also punishment. However, the punishment too can be divided into two. We have positive punishment and we have negative punishment. Likewise, we have positive reinforcement and we have negative reinforcement. So psychologically speaking, what are the positive reinforcement? What are they meant? When you see that a child exhibits unacceptable behavior, adding something, maybe like a gift, so that such a child can do the same thing again without being supervised. Why negative reinforcement is mainly still adding something to discourage a behavior. Now, when we talk about positive punishment and negative punishment, positive punishment can come from the perspective of you withdrawing a privilege, mainly to elicit a desired behavior. Why negative punishment is inflicting pain, mainly to also discourage a behavior.
Disciplining children is one of the most important yet difficult responsibilities of parenting, and as such comes with challenges such as increased rebellion and deviance, temper tantrums, back-talking, and so on. Another huge obstacle to effective discipline is the horrid pace of today's society, that is, the want to transform children almost in an impossible ways.
There are different parenting styles. The first thing when it comes to disciplining a child in a home or in a family is that the father and mother must be in agreement, because children can play them against one another. So, very important for parents to know is that the father and mother must agree that this is how we discipline our children. So that agreement would prevent that child from playing dad against mom. That's a challenge where there is no agreement. Where there is no agreement, it might be difficult for one parent to be impactful.
Most challenges that parents faced can still be traced back to the baggages that they themselves are bagging. Traumatic situation, maybe in process of marriage or in process of relationship or in the place of securing finances. The best I think parents can do better is understanding each stages of child development. That is the best. And two, ensuring that whatsoever has been their own past, they heal up from it. Why? So that the toxic emotion that has been instilled in them will not be passed to the coming generation.
Some of the solutions to these challenges facing effective parenting are avoiding harsh and rigid forms of discipline, which may force a child into submission rather than acceptance and understanding. Identifying surface conformity, avoid contrasting a child with a supposed better behaved child, which is injurious to a child's self-esteem. Above all, is the parent leading by example to become a role model to them. Omuniyi Eroluwa reporting for KAFTAN TV.